Hello, this is Junior Bibliophile and Lady Bibliophile here for another vlog interview. This is a 55 question book tag, Charlotte's favorite subject. So, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Alright. What is your most favorite childhood book?
Well, that's kind of a secret, but my most favorite public childhood book would probably be the Sherlock Holmes mysteries. I read the mysteries, I read the mysteries that other authors wrote about him.
You played the game?
I played the games, I listened to the radio dramas, even the cheesy ones with the hair tonic commercials. Yeah, so it would probably be him.
Alright, what are you reading right now?
I'm reading Demolishing Contradictions Volume 2. You can find the review of Volume 1 on my blog. And I'm also thinking about starting Charles Dickens' A Child's History of England, which I'm very excited about. Only I'm debating between that and Lorna Doone, so I'm waiting to see which one will win out.
What books do you have on request at the library?
What books do I have on request at the library? Oh. I don't have any books on request right now, but I've been working on trying to get a movie. And it counts because it's based off a book. A new adaptation of Great Expectations has just released this year, which I'm really excited about. Hopefully it's good. There are no guarantees. So every day this week, I've been checking twice a day to see when it was available because our statewide library system had copies that were due every day. And then it just hit me this morning that our statewide library system no longer allows people from from our city to check out DVDs from the whole state just within our city system. So I've been wasting all my time this week, and I'm very sad.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still out a Great Expectations adaptation. It's a tragedy.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it is.
Yeah.
You have a bad book habit.
No.
Yes, you do.
No.
Yes, you do. She reads the end before the beginning, and that is a bad book habit.
Oh no, I consider that to be a virtue.
No, it is not a virtue.
Anything that brings me greater happiness is a good habit.
Don't you get that kind of yucky feeling of reading the end and killing the suspense?
I don't have any bad habits.
Yeah, okay. What do you currently have checked out at the library?
I have 3 books checked out. I have The Red House Mystery by A.A. Milne, which you can find on my blog. I also have The Children of Hurin by Tolkien, which you can also find on my blog. And I have The Legends of Finn McCool by Rosemary Sutcliffe, which I have not yet reviewed, but I have read.
Alright, do you have an e-reader?
I do not have an e-reader, which is a great tragedy, but I am looking at Kindle Fires and hoping within the next year or two to maybe have one of my own. But that depends on a lot of things, so.
Yeah. Do you prefer to read one book at once or several at a time?
Well, it depends on whether I prefer to be good or self-indulgent. If I'm trying to be good, I read one book at a time, and if I'm being self-indulgent, then I can have as many as 3 or 4 going.
You better be good. You better be good.
Yeah, good is
Great. Alright. Have your reading habits changed since starting a blog?
I have discovered some new authors since starting the blog, which I would not have had I not had friends recommend books to me. One of which is Tolkien. I've looked into some genres that I wouldn't have looked into if I hadn't started the blog and had people explain to me from a Christian perspective the benefit of those genres. For the most part, I think the biggest change that's come since blogging is the fact that I actually think through the books I read. I wouldn't think through them nearly as much if I didn't have to write an article on them every Tuesday and Friday, so yeah.
I enjoy your articles.
Thank you.
Alright. Least favorite book you've read this year so far?
There are 2, but I'll only give one right now because the other one I'm saving for a different question. I read a nonfiction book. It was a scholarly essay work, and it was called The Kaiser and His Court.
Naughty man.
And it was for research for the novel I'm writing about Kaiser Wilhelm II during World War I.
Not one you want to emulate.
He was not a good guy. No, I had to skip sections. I did not enjoy that book.
Favorite book you've read this year?
Oh, now let's see. I enjoyed A Cast of Stones. 1,000 Gifts was absolutely splendid. So was The Shield Ring. Let's see. Doctors in the Great War was awesome. Folkestone During the Great War was also awesome. Cranford was wonderful. That's all one book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, it isn't. No, you have to do one book. Like, one book. Like, one of those, yeah. One.
It's this year. They're
No,
one year.
no, it's 1 year. Okay. How often do you read out of your comfort zone?
Out of my comfort zone would generally be anything with magic or mythology in it. That's probably the one genre that I read the least of so far. I don't read it often outside my comfort zone. Even Tolkien, when I started, I read him because he's in my comfort zone, but not many authors can pull off what he did. I have read 2 books in the last 2 years that are outside my comfort zone.
Awesome. Book a year.
Book a year.
An apple
It's
a
good.
day.
Stretches
Keeps the
you.
doctor away.
Yeah.
Yes. What is your reading comfort zone?
My reading comfort zone is probably American literature in the 1930s and 40s. That's just a very general. And then British literature in the 18th and 19th centuries. I think anything with Dickens, anything with an author that either has a strong biblical foundation or has really strong plots and characters is inside my comfort zone.
Can you read in the car?
I can. I'm the only one in my family who really likes reading in the car or is able to read in the car for long distances, so I'm very blessed to be able to do that. And I often actually try to do a lot of reading in the car when I can because I'm busy at home with writing and other projects, so reading takes a back seat. But in our longest trip last year, which was a drive to Tennessee, because Junior B was in Bible Bee Nationals, I got a book trilogy to review, and I knew if I was going to be able to review it in the month they requested that I would have to read most of it on that trip. So
You had a lot
of
time.
I had a lot of time, yeah.
All right.